Alright, listen up cricket fans. On March 8, 2026, India absolutely made history. They clinched the ICC Men's T20 World Cup title for a record third time. It was a truly dominant performance too. India absolutely crushed New Zealand, beating them by a whopping 96 runs in the final showdown. That epic match happened at the Narendra Modi Stadium in Ahmedabad. This victory wasn't just about bagging their third championship, though. It was a massive double first. They became the first team ever to successfully defend the T20 World Cup title and win it as a co-host nation. The whole tournament, co-hosted by India and Sri Lanka, kept fans absolutely gripped from February 7 all the way to March 8, 2026. Alright, so that final showdown against New Zealand? India's batting was truly something to behold. Batting first, they put up a massive 255 for 5, and get this. That was a brand new record for the highest team score in a men's T20 World Cup final. Who really delivered? Sanju Samson, Abhishek Sharma, and Ishan Kishan, all of them hitting half-centuries. Samson, in particular, was sensational, cracking an impressive 89 runs. When New Zealand came out to bat, they really struggled against India's super-disciplined bowling attack and were eventually all out for just 159 runs. But the real star? Jasprit Bumrah. He bowled an absolute match-winning spell, snatching 4 wickets for a tiny 15 runs, and yeah, he totally deserved that Player of the Match award. This victory really just adds another incredible chapter to India's T20 World Cup story. It all kicked off with their very first win back in 2007, under MS Dhoni's captaincy, and then they grabbed a second title in 2024. And with this 2026 victory, India is now the only team to have lifted that T20 World Cup trophy a whopping 3 times. The man who guided this historic achievement? None other than head coach Gautam Gambhir, who only took the reins in July 2024, after Rahul Dravid's tenure. And get this. This is actually Gambhir's second ICC trophy as head coach, right after they snagged the Champions Trophy in 2025. It really just cements his vision for the team's aggressive, white ball cricket approach. So, New Zealand's journey to the final really showed off just how consistent they are in these big ICC tournaments. Though, let's be real, the Black Caps are still waiting to get their hands on that first ever T20 World Cup title. They actually made it to the T20 World Cup final back in 2021 as well, but ended up as runners-up then too. All through the 2026, New Zealand really showed some incredible fight. I mean, who could forget Finn Allen's absolutely insane, record-breaking fastest century in men's T20 World Cup history during their semi-final against South Africa? New Zealand's Tim Seifert also chipped in with a half-century in the final, but honestly, it just wasn't enough to overcome India's totally dominant performance. Alright, so the 2026 ICC Men's T20 World Cup, which had 20 teams duking it out in 55 matches across 8 venues in India and Sri Lanka, totally delivered. We saw so many memorable moments and some seriously impressive individual milestones. But it wasn't just about the teams taking home the trophy. Individual brilliance really lit up the tournament. Sanju Samson, for instance, was named Player of the Series, incredibly consistent contributions. And then there's Jasprit Bumrah, who bagged 14 wickets, putting him right up there as one of the top wicket takers of the tournament. Now, switching gears a bit, off the field, the big picture of global cricket is now being steered by Jay Shah. He officially took over as the International Cricket Council chairman on December 1, 2024, and he's basically kicking off a whole new era of leadership for the sport.